And we're back. KestCast is up. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club again. Or continuing. However you want to say it. I think we get to read our poems this time. Episode. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... You're stupid.
Yeah.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them, or the two tables. I was like,
yeah.
Did you just speak about yourself in the third person, dude?
Yes, you did.
I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Magical!
Oh my god!
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, when I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before.
Oh my god.
Turtles!
Oh god.
It's actually kind of distracting me.
Oh.
It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Boner
Are you
alert.
ready? For sex? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Oh my god.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see.
Well, fuck you.
You're an asshole, but I can't judge because I keep saying that you're shit at reading. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But teacher, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know what you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Danny read like a full chapter of a shitty book.
Yeah.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down.
Like a downer.
I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I sit down. I stand back up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
Who do we go with first?
Let's go with Peori. Oh, I like this one, teacher. It has some nice feelings in it.
Yeah.
I chose all depressing pieces of crap.
Always with the feelings. Yeah, but she likes feelings, good or bad.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
Really let me have it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, teacher. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Again,
Okay.
I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems.
And
Wait,
sad poems.
Sometimes I like sad poems too.
And angry poems.
Oh my god, you can read these one-dimensional characters so well!
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy
Wow.
and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And
Sweet
make a nice happy
Jesus.
rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly stupid. Yeah, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all.
And I'm letting the stupid
Thanks,
come
teacher.
out.
I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Jesus Christ, that... Do we have to?
Yes. Now do it.
Bottles.
Bottles. I love it.
Alright, the end. Yep.
No, come on. I want to hear about the bottles.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens.
Oh.
I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and I pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering a secret, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? This is like all just... What are the bottles?
They're her happy thoughts
Oh god.
and feelings.
I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. Is this like a cry for help? They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yay, it's over. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Easy.
Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. I'll keep it up too. Keep what up? Yeah. Yeah.
Never
Writing's
mind.
the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Good golly.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. And no more later than a week. I wonder if this was one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I don't want to read anymore.
So pick one of the ones you won't have to read. Hi again, teacher. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, teacher. I was going, oh, in my head the whole... in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for... Oops.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put some effort in.
Jesus. Aha! That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Are you saying she's simple?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I agree.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. God damn it.
Save me.
Why do you get the easier one this time?
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless.
Yo, bitch, why are you bringing up math in your poem? I didn't come here to learn math.
No, keep scrolling.
Oh, there's not more.
Load me.
What? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Nahaha. I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Not if I don't read it.
It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Nahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh god.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision.
Who do you hit on? Who do you not hit on?
When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what you might change when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ha 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 ha.
Breaking the fourth wall.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Jesus
Save your
Christ.
games.
Oh, really? We have time for one more. Do we, Natsuki, or Yuri it?
You are driving this ship.
I'm in a classroom. There is no ships. There are no ships had. We're going with Natsuki.
I liked your last one better.
Ugh, really?
Well, yeah. I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat.
That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through this BS. Ha! Making a reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something.
Jesus Christ.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she's like spiders. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people...
Do you know people like that? You tried.
Of course. It's about It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to that.
Alright, next time on KestCast.
Yuri.
We saved the best for last. Hey, long hair. That's all you could want in a woman, right?
Sure.
It perfectly describes how they will be in life.
Long?
I don't know. Next time on KestCast, everybody. Hope you've been enjoying Doki Doki.